Okay, thank you everybody for joining. My name is Shanna Kurtz. I am coming at you from South Texas, a little bitty town called Cuero. A little bit about me before we get started. I'm a cancer survivor. I have been studying natural health things for about 20 years, like my life depended on it because it really, really did. I was diagnosed with peritoneal mesothelioma. That's caused from the toxin asbestos that I was subjected to as a child. And so that kind of started me on a journey of learning about natural health and supplements. And if you're coming at this, more than likely you're here because somebody reached out to you and either they already had a really powerful testimony that they shared with you, or maybe you mentioned something that you struggle with that you are hoping to find relief from, and maybe you've tried other things and they didn't work. And I want you to know you can come here being a skeptic. We're going to cover what makes these products so different. Why is somebody going out on a limb to make sure you know about these products and why they work so well? So we're going to cover all that. I get to take you on that journey. And so we'll go ahead and get started. Give me 1 second. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to talk about what makes these so different. Okay, I think that we're up and running. Okay, so the screen here says the problem is that traditional supplements don't absorb. And I actually want to back it up just a little because you have to understand something first, and that is that we have to supplement. I get that there's people out there that are like, I've tried things, they didn't work, maybe supplements are a waste of money. There's a little bit of truth to that because of right here. It says traditional supplements don't absorb. So we have to supplement in order to get all the nutrients that we need. The days of not supplementing aren't coming back because of the food that we're eating. It's so processed. The soils don't have the same nutrient content that they had 50 or 100 years ago. So we have to supplement, but they don't absorb very well. What you should read right there is you're wasting some of your money. Maybe a lot of your money, depending on what it is, right? So what has this company, the name is Viseo, what has Viseo done to completely change it? And I have y'all unmuted so you can't answer, but I like to ask people, if I could tell you about a way that you could buy supplements, get 100% absorption and not be wasting any money, wouldn't you want to know about it? Don't you think the whole world wants to know about it? Yes, and that's what we're talking about. So what did we do? We introduced something called liposomal technology. Now, if you are in the healthcare world, this may sound familiar. It's a technology that's old. It's from the 1960s. It just hasn't been implemented in a large scale to a nutrition line. So for example, it's in chemo drugs. It's how they deliver a chemo drug. You basically take the nutrient, in our case, in that case, it's the toxin or poison, and you wrap it in a lipid, in lipid bubbles. So it's protected through the digestive tract, so it's not destroyed, but it's also absorbed fully because your body absorbs the lipids better. And this isn't, you don't have to take my word for it. Go get on any research engine like PubMed or anything like that and go research liposomes. You're going to see in the 1980s, they were already talking about how all nutrition, all supplementations will eventually switch to liposomal delivery because it's so much more efficient and it stops it being a waste of money. This is also important because a lot of supplements, you don't absorb enough to really get medicinal benefits. And so, if you're taking something like resveratrol, that's a really powerful antioxidant, you only absorb 1% in a pill form if it's not in a liposome bubble. So this is where I'm like, you should be jumping up and down. I can't see all of you, but liposomes is really, really exciting. Really exciting. Good stuff. Y'all are with me? Okay, you don't have to take my word for it. We actually won an award in 2019 as one of the top 50 healthcare companies in the world. And y'all, if you research that, there are not any other companies like us that received it. It is companies that are using artificial intelligence and technology in the healthcare space. So this should give you a pretty good idea. We are a technology company in the healthcare space. We're solving problems, okay? Here is the entire product line. It's really condensed. If you are new to supplements, or maybe right now we have a lot of scares going across the US where people are looking at how to boost their immune system, and so maybe this is new for you. This is a super simple system. I'm somebody that used to have an Excel spreadsheet for all the supplements I would have to take in a day to keep my immune system strong. And for example, you see this little bag that says Eternal? That replaced 8 things for me. This core over here replaced about 6 or 7 different bottles for me. So even though it's looks like a very small product line, understand that it's super powerful because of the liposomes. We can put a lot in a little package and get the same amount of benefits. So let's get in and let's learn about these. Now, CBD is a thing that most people want to talk about. There's lots of reasons to turn to CBD. This is showing you anxiety, mood, relaxation, immune health, heart health, and more. Before we get into those details, I want to give you a little bit of 101. If you're new to CBD, you have an endocannabinoid system. You have CBD receptors in your body. When you are born, there is CBD in your mother's breast milk. It is in broccoli. It's not a foreign substance. What we're talking about here is CBD from the hemp plant, which means it doesn't have all the high THC that marijuana has. So you've got the cannabis umbrella, and marijuana and hemp. They're cousins. They're not the same thing. We're getting all the good stuff from the hemp and not the bad stuff from the THC. Okay, and we'll go into a little bit more about THC here in a minute. But there's a lot of reasons to turn to CBD. I think a really great article, if you're a researcher, go look for the Consumer Reports CBD Goes Mainstream article. It was from last year. It has the statistics of the drugs that people are getting off of because of CBD, and it ranges everything from Advil to opioids, everything from over-the-counter, like from over-the-counter sleep meds to prescription sleep meds, anxiety medications. There's so many different things that it's helping with, so please go look into that. And I could tell you stories upon stories about what it's helping. You know, somebody comes up to me and I hear digestive issues. I hear people with IBS problem solved, people losing weight, people getting better sleep, people focusing and getting more things done. You hear stories of children being able to decrease ADHD medications. There's so many reasons to look at CBD. If you want to hear, if testimonies are really your thing, where you want to hear what has somebody else taken for the same issue that I have, I want you to go to a Facebook group called CBD plus Liposomal Nutrition, and you can search any keyword in there. And look, I'm not a doctor. I cannot diagnose, cure, treat, any of that kind of stuff, but I can share stories and other people can share their stories so you can understand what these things have helped with other people. But basically, it helps a lot of different things. It doesn't fit into a bubble. A little bit about ours, what makes it different. So it is the wild, wild west out there. A lot of people are making CBD. A lot of people are putting junk in a bottle, not testing it, not testing to even make sure it has CBD in it, or not testing to make sure it doesn't have bad stuff like toxins. Ours is from plant to package, a product of the USA. We are patent protected, so we have a patent to prove we are using a plant-based liposome. So you're getting all the good stuff. The liposome is what gives it a VIP transport through the body, so it absorbs fully. And let me back up a little about liposomes, because I can be pretty nerdy about it. I know all the science is there, so I'm like, everybody just needs science, right? But what it means for you, what it means for your friends and family, anybody who tries this product, it means that they feel it faster. That's what it turns out to. So normally when you take a supplement, and CBD is no different, you would commit to taking it for, you know, a month or 2 months or 3 months before you'd see results, right? Well, when you have liposomal delivery, most of our feedback comes back on day 3 or 4. If you're taking our products twice a day for 3 or 4 days, I can almost guarantee you're going to have a measurable difference. That's the power of liposomes. Okay, now are you excited? Now are you excited? We live in a world where people want instant gratification. And this is really, because of the liposomes, this is as close as we're gonna get when it comes to some of this health stuff. We are liposome technology, cover that, THC free. So in the US, we are allowed to have up to 0.3% THC and still label it THC free. That's scary. It's terrible, but that's how we're regulating it. Ours is 0.0, so there's no issue of failing a drug test, hair follicle tests, any of that. You'll also find those drug results in that CBD plus liposomal group. We're organic compliant, non-GMO. This is important because when you put something in a liposome, you're increasing absorption. And hemp is a scavenger plant, meaning if you plant it in soil with toxins and heavy metals and pesticides, it uptakes all of those into the plant. And then guess what's in your CBD? So we have people that are turning to CBD as a plant-based alternative, thinking they're getting away from chemicals, but they're actually not, because they're not getting a clean version. Okay, that's scary. You want to make sure you're getting one that's tested and doesn't have any of that junk in it. And that's also really important because CBD, non-liposomal, is only absorbed at a rate of 6 to 11%. Again, go research this. You don't have to trust the girl on the screen. You can go research these statistics yourself. So, and this is another reason why people say, well, I tried CBD, it didn't work. Well, even if it had the CBD amount that it said it had in there, you still only absorb 6 to 11%. Until you put it in a liposome, and now you've increased that to 80 to 100%. And you can find that in the clinical studies as well. Okay, so that's another reason it's so different. So organic, compliant, non-GMO, broad spectrum, that just means we have all the cannabinoids, the good ones without the THC. This is showing you a our lab analysis that shows you that we are 0.0 THC. You can see we're non-detectable. This is showing you here on the right, 22 reasons to try CBD1. There's 22,000 reasons to try CBD, if you want to just be frank about it. You can also use it for pets. Many of the same issues that we suffer from, they do too. I'm not going to hang out here. I just basically want you to see what else you can be researching. You know, I don't want to take up all your time. I want to give you an umbrella coverage of what we have that's different, and just get you a nice foundation, so then you can reach back to whoever invited you and ask more questions about any of these topics, okay? And the next one is the entire product line. I'm going to circle back to the skincare. I'm going to hang out at CBD just another minute so you can see that we have an oil and a cream. These are the only products that have CBD. So if somebody comes to me and says, look, I'm all about your liposomes and I'm excited about getting results really fast, but I'm not touching CBD, but I need help with sleep and inflammation and my immune system, can you see that we have a solution for everything, even outside of CBD? So that's really powerful. And then the CBD cream is topical. So the oil you're taking in your mouth absorbs orally, and the cream is topical. So this is where you're going to rub it on pains that you're needing relief from in like 15 or 30 minutes. And it really does work that fast. Just massage it in, get it in there. You're going to hear testimonies in that CBD plus liposomal group. Everything from I don't want to name health issues because the FDA doesn't like for me to do that, because these are all plant-based, and plant things don't heal according to the FDA, but that's a different conversation. And so just go research it. Look at these ingredients. We're going to talk about a lot of the ingredients in these products, so you can go research the ingredient, and that's where you're going to find the most information of the power of what we're talking about. Okay, so the next product over here is Renew. I'm going to actually pull up another slide set here. So this is, it helps with increased flexibility and mobility. It supports inflammation. There's plenty of things that you can read here about the ingredients. I'm going to tell you what I see in this is that people get results. This is the one where people get results in 3 or 4 days. So I had a lady that came to a meeting suffering from bursitis, which is pain in your hip. She was getting injections for pain, and it only lasted about a month. She was a huge skeptic, doesn't take any supplements, went home with this product. In 4 days, she was standing up in a public place telling people everybody needs this product. This is a game changer. There's a lot of studies on turmeric, that it's anti-inflammatory, helps with digestive issues, helps regulate blood sugar. And again, don't take my word for it. Go research what curcumin is doing. This is equivalent to about 30 pills. It's a bioavailable, meaning your body absorbs all of it. And you've got all these other really powerful antioxidants. Resveratrol is that one put in a liposome. It's one of the most powerful antioxidant compounds. So lots of good stuff here to be getting into your body. And this is the consistency of olive oil. You just squirt it in your mouth. You can do 2 pumps in the morning, 2 pumps in the evening, or 4 all at once, whatever you want to do. Don't be surprised if you take it every day and then like a few weeks go by and you start forgetting to take it because the pain's gone. That's what happened to me with my wrists, because it actually really, really helps at curing some of those issues. The next product is sleep. Again, I put a lot of stuff on here. I want you to be able to see there's real, really amazing science behind these ingredients. There's reasons why we formulate these the way that we do. But what I want you to know about sleep is that it's non-habit forming. You're going to wake up feeling rested. It's going to help you go into that deep REM sleep. I just watched a study last night. It talked about daylight savings time and how the day after daylight savings time, there's 20% more heart-related visits to the ER. Like, so if you don't think that your health is directly related to your sleep, it's really, really powerful. The science is there. We're the only species on the earth that will deprive itself of sleep. and we need our sleep. We need the good, deep, restorative sleep so our body can do all the things it was designed to do. And that's what this product is made to do, just help you go into that deep sleep. It's got really great ingredients that help you relax. You can take it at bedtime. It just squirts in your mouth again. It usually kicks in about 15 to 30 minutes and you're asleep. If you wake up during the night, you can take it again if you need to. I just want a little bit of note, there's melatonin in this. And so with melatonin, your body makes melatonin and you're adding melatonin. So you're trying to get the right dosage. So anywhere between 1 pumps and 4 pumps. I'm like a 3 or 4. There's lots of people that are using it with just 1 or 2. So just be ready to play with that until you get the exact results that are getting you that good sleep. And here's the best news. You're going to wake up the next morning refreshed without any sleep hangover. You know what I'm talking about from those pharmaceuticals that give you that foggy brain the next day. It doesn't do that. Many people report that they wake up earlier before their alarm because they're getting so much better of a quality of sleep. Next, we have Eternal. I could hang out on Eternal. We could do a full Eternal talk just on this one single product. It's an antioxidant super blend. It's got 10 superfruits, glutathione, hydrolyzed collagen, microactive CoQ10. I want you to tell you, glutathione needs to be on your radar. There are 98,000 scientific studies on glutathione. Go get on PubMed, go get on any research site. So many benefits to glutathione. And when you start learning about what happens when you put glutathione in a liposomes, it's a game changer. Glutathione has a really low absorption rate, like 1%. But when you put it in a liposome bubble, like we're here, and you're drinking it, it's the exact equivalent as if you were injecting glutathione, which is great because injectable glutathione is about $800 an injection. We are a way fraction of the cost. And look at what this does. And there's also right now with viruses going on, there's tons of study. Go research glutathione and its antiviral effects. There's lots of reasons to be taking this product daily. Combats premature aging, helps immune function, counteracts the effects of free radicals, stimulates collagen production, maintains cardiovascular health, and it targets the root cause of aging. Glutathione, you produce it in your body. It's the most powerful antioxidant, but as we age, it starts dropping off. So this is a game changer for anybody that is look at this: increased energy, slows down the aging process, reduces muscle and joint discomfort, strengthens the immune system, detoxifies the liver and cells, improves mental focus and clarity, improves the quality of sleep, reduces the effects of stress, improves the skin athletic performance and recovery. So pretty much everybody benefits from glutathione. Even kids can take this, y'all, so don't be scared to put this in a lunchbox. All of our products are great for age 4 and up. Diseases that have documented links to low glutathione. I'm not going to hang out here. I just want you to know there's more research there if you want it. This is my personal testimony with Eternal. I, being a cancer survivor, I have to watch for skin cancer as well. I don't handle oxidative stress correctly. If you'll notice, I started on this product. Do you see I had a mole that completely dried up and flaked off my back after about 6 weeks on this product? And I wouldn't include this if this was a one-off story, but there are so many people reporting that this is happening with moles that I want to share my story. So if somebody else is watching moles, this is a product that they can add to their antioxidant arsenal. Next, we have Neuro. Now, again, there's a bunch of sciencey stuff right in front of you. It does support brain function, including memory, clarity, focus, and overall cognition. We use it to just like focus and dial in, lift that brain fog. So you use this daily. This is in all of our products. You notice usually after 1 day. This is a perfect example. I'll tell you, this product has a really sweet spot for all of us because we hear so many testimonies of people who are getting kids off of ADHD medication, either using CBD or Neuro or a combination of both. There are ingredients in here with tons of science behind them. This vinpocetine is actually a prescribed drug. It's actually an herb, but you can prescribe herbs in Europe. You just can't do it here. They're using it for Alzheimer's disease. There's so much science behind these. If you have somebody that went through like what I did with chemo and anesthesia or anything where they've got compromised memory, please gift them this product or tell them about it. Point them to this recording, something, because this is really a game changer for so many people in their lives. And for kids, you can just open that capsule and stick it in some yogurt or applesauce and get it inside them. I've even seen college kids who, have never been on medication, but have always struggled with attention, get on this product. And one of them called his mom and he said, it just took me 2 hours to study. It would have taken me 7 or 8 hours if I didn't have this product. So very powerful, worth looking into. And then we have Vtox. So this is just showing you our bodies are exposed to harmful toxins every single day from our environment, artificial chemicals in food, beauty products, everything. We have to detox the organs. This detoxes 5, the colon, kidneys, liver, lungs, and skin, and naturally helps them cleanse and just do their job. One thing to note, I love that includes it here, if it talks about helps with a weight loss program thanks to its ability to release fat soluble toxins in the body. That's a big one. So if you know somebody that's or you've struggled with the plateau and a weight loss, a lot of times a detox is the thing that needs to kick it because your body stores those toxins in fat cells, and so you need something to cleanse out those organs so it will let it release those toxins. This is one of those, out of all the products, this is the one that people maybe don't see results the first day, but they do. This is the one that somebody will reach out to me a week or two and say, I don't know what is in there, but that was the game changer. That was the thing. And I'll tell you this, when we go back to, I've got another slide here. This also pulls out heavy metals and all the good stuff. So, and it's gentle enough that you can take it every day. Some people like to take more, like 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening, and do that for like a week just to kickstart. Just understand, if you've never detoxed, please go research some basic detox symptoms, like maybe headaches or things like that. But it's definitely worth doing the detox. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of fly through the rest of these because we only have another few minutes to get through this. I wanted to give you a lot about the products, but not go into the history of the company and that kind of stuff. I am gonna transition to that at 8:30. So if you wanna know more about the company and a little bit behind our heart, then please stay on and we'll share more about that. But we also have a weight loss product, our V Slim. This is made, it's got ingredients that have clinical studies attached to them that it helps burn visceral fat, which is the hard to burn around your belly fat. You just drink that twice a day. It's made to just give you the ability to push away, boost metabolism, curbs appetite. It also has some things that regulate blood sugar. Then we have V3. This is our energy drink. It comes from green tea. It's all natural. All of our products are all natural, no synthetic or artificial anything. It's also got your electrolytes and some amino acids to help with mood. And the last one is Core over there. That little packet has everything you need. It has vitamins and minerals. It has digestive enzymes, amino acids, probiotics, prebiotics, all your omegas, phytonutrients, servings of greens, a bunch of other herbs and extracts. Y'all, this thing's $65. Like, if you were taking all of those separately and they're not an enzymatic or liposomal delivery, you know that you're getting more of your money's worth by switching to this product. And it saved me hundreds of dollars because I was buying so many of those separately. So it was really a problem solver for that. I want to tell you a little bit about our skincare line. We came out with a skincare line. It's liposomal. We partnered with Warren Buffett. So once you understand that we have liposomes, it's a game changer for nutrition. It's also a game changer for skincare. There's 3 parts to it. There is a serum that you can target. It targets dark circles, bags, and lines. You can use that in targeted areas, or you can use it all over. This is just showing you some studies after 28 days, really drastic results. This is the cream. This is showing that it's helping the cells turn over faster. So it's getting your skin to act younger and brightens and nourishes. The clinical studies on that your skin actually acts about 10 to 17 years younger. And all of this, again, I know I'm flying through it, but I want you to just have a taste and know that there's so much more to learn, and whoever invited you can give you those details. This is the hydrating mist. This is what we're putting on to protect yourself from further damage from free radicals as well as blue lights from our devices. This is showing you a couple more photos of results, which you can see more of these in those groups as well. Okay, that literally takes us a fly through of all those products. You can get started as a customer with this company. There's no membership fee. You can be a customer. You get the exact same price as people who are members. It's an amazing, amazing program. Also, there's $10 off your first order. So don't hesitate. You can go ahead and get that link from whoever invited you. $10 off your first order. The app, there's an app that has a lot of information. It's called My Viseo. It has all the information you need about these products to get started. I can tell you that whoever invited you, go ask them their story, because they didn't point you here if they didn't have 2 or 3 really powerful stories to share with you to begin with. But that really takes us through everything on the products. Hold on, I've got an alarm that's going to go off and tell me I have to stop talking about products. If these are something that you're interested in starting as a customer, great. this is where I'm going to tell you you're welcome to hop off. If you see all of this as an opportunity and maybe you're open to another stream of income by sharing with your friends, you don't do anything crazy. We just, if something works, like a restaurant or a doctor or a hairdresser, what do? We refer people. And so that's what we're going to move into and talk about next, is how to bring in another stream of income and why you should consider Viseo if that's something that you're open to, and see if we have what you've been looking for. So I'm going to stop my screen share and stop this recording, and then we will start at 8:30. I'm going to switch out some slides and then we'll keep going. So you're more than welcome to stay with us if you would like.